Welcome back to the Green Workbench. Today we're working with our Plyo jump boxes. So if you haven't watched my previous video on how to build a Plyo jump box, you might want to go to that video first and then come to this one. Now, I had a request to build a box that was 24 inches and could be converted to 30 inches instead of two separate boxes. So here I've built a 24-inch box. I don't have a top on it yet, but I'm going to build a base that the 24-inch can slip onto that raises it up to 30. Now, it has to be sturdy enough to still jump on it, so that's what we're going to work on today. So the first thing I'm going to do is outline the bottom of my 24-incher all the way around, and then there's going to be a base up inside of the 24-incher that the extension can sit on top of. So I'm actually going to have to come in and figure out how much smaller than the base I need it to be so that it sits up inside at about 1 inch. Okay, so we've got 3/4 inch that is the width of the board, and then I will figure out how much higher than that I need to go. Okay, so there's two ways to do this. I've turned the jump box upside down here, so you're looking at the bottom edge. But the first way to do it is on paper, using your trigonometry. You know how far you want to go down, which is your hypotenuse. And then you can use sine and cosine to figure out your other two distances. The other way to do it is take a square, line it up so your corner is touching right on your 1 inch line. Mark your square, and then you can just measure from here to your mark, and then that's how much further than your 3/4 inch that you have to go in. And that way your platform is going to sit right down here at that line, and we'll have some overlap. So the top box will overlap the platform to extend the height. So we'll mark it out and cut out our square at our 10-degree angle. Okay, so it's all cut. I've ripped a stud in half, and I want to brace it, which I usually do on the jump box, but it doesn't matter where I put it. But now I want it so that it actually supports the bottom of this platform. So I'm going to mark the angles and then I'll go to my compound miter saw and cut those angles so that it lays flat, and I'll do that on all four corners. Okay, I've made my miter cuts, and I marked down my inch plus the 3/4 inch width plus another about 1/16 just for some give, and I will glue them up and screw those supports in before I then install the base. Okay, so the base is done, it's in. I'm going to drill and screw holes in each corner and then nail into the sides so that it is secure. It's time to start building the base. So in order for it to be that extra 6 inches, again, I did some math. I need the height to be 6. So using cosine, figured out that the hypotenuse should be 6 1/8. So I'm going to rip 6 1/8. I've got my Craig rip cut guide. Keeps the cut straight, and we'll cut out just like we did with a normal jump box. We'll cut the width, and then we cut the length of all the sides, and put them together. Basically, we're just making a really wide 6-inch jump box. I've got my sides cut, so I'm going to glue and screw just like I did with the normal full-size jump box. And then I'll turn it over, trace out the top, secure the top, and see how it fits inside of the 24-incher. So I'm going to put these little L brackets on each side on the inside, just for a little added support. Didn't really need it, but just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to put the top on here, and that will close this box up completely. And then we will sand both of them, and that should do it. Alright, our base is built, so we'll test it out. We have our top piece on there. Just slides very tightly over, and we've marked it so that we put it down the same way each time. Nice tight fit. Now, not moving anywhere. Any of that wobble is actually from the concrete being uneven, not the box. You can jump on it, push, pull, and it's very firm. And